In the self-improvement industry, there recently has been a stigma on films and television shows. The people in the self-improvement industry are saying that all forms of media are bad and that you should just cut out all media. As someone who loves films and wants to do something in that industry, I don't necessarily agree with that statement. As a person who is also active on self-improvement, but also wants to work in the creative industry, how do you, combine those two? And yeah, how do you treat them when the people of the self-improvement industry are saying that you should just cut out all the media and just focus on yourself, but then again, it's the field I want to work in or I want to do something with. So there are some disagreements on that part, but I will get into it. So these self-improvement YouTubers are saying that these films and TV shows are not good for your masculinity because they portray men as weak and submissive and are mostly made to entertain women. And that's something I do agree on. It's that most modern entertainment is made to satisfy a soft generation of men. And many of these modern films and TV shows portray men as weak and submissive. And you also still have that alpha male character that we all know. The strong alpha males, they're seen as bad and they should be hated upon. This is a bad influence on young men. They get a skewed view on their masculinity and start actually being more submissive and seeing men act very emotionally in situations where you wouldn't necessarily see a man get emotional. It's the wrong way to reach men. And when you look at older generations of leading roles, they were mostly men, and now many of these male leading roles are turning into female roles. Think of movies such as James Bond, Ghostbusters, and Ocean's 11. I'm not sure about James Bond yet, but these films were always shitty. And I'm not saying that the female leading characters that's wrong, because of course they should shine. But they were just replaced. The male characters were replaced for females, and then you get masculine female characters. And it doesn't add up. I think a great example of a female leading character is Ripley from the film Alien and Aliens. This is a great film that shows the strengths of a female leading character and not necessarily a masculine female character, if you know what I'm saying. Hollywood trades the male role with the female role and thinks that society is happy. And it's not really about equality for Hollywood, let's be serious here, because Hollywood doesn't care about it. They just care about, hopping on the trend wagon. And for them, it's about the big bucks. If it makes money, if it makes a lot of money, then it's a success. So back to the topic now of entertainment and self-improvement. So while most modern media is made to waste time and release a lot of dopamine, which is, not really good if you're on self-improvement, there still are many films about masculinity that examine men and masculinity in general that also portray good lessons and inspires, just like self-improvement videos on YouTube do. So on a big media platform like YouTube that's meant to waste time and release dopamine, there is a small niche of self-improvement YouTube videos that actually provide value. And it's the same thing with film. On a big media platform that's meant to waste time and release dopamine, there is a small niche of films that provide value for you. So some examples of this are, I got some films lined up. I've got many films, many recommendations. I will link a list in the bio. The list of this is Fight Club, of course, Full Metal Jacket, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Rumblefish, The Outsiders, American Graffiti, Rebel Without a Cause, American Psycho, films like that. I can go on, and masculine films, they do not only mean war films or action films that have a lot of blowing up, like Michael Bay films and stuff, but they're also films that examine masculinity and show that where a man was once and where he ends up, or where he was and where he ends up. They show the growth or fall of a man. I think those movies provide great lessons for young men. And yeah, it's the same with anime. Many writers in Japan really examine masculinity and do their own thing, so I recommend you to check that out, do some research on it. Saying that all media should be eliminated is said very bluntly. It's a killer of creativity to do so, and it just kills the artistic expression in you. How pretentious that might sound. Now, it's masculine to express yourself and speak up in the form of media. So do not conform and kill off your creative side. So again, yes, most modern media is made for quick dopamine release, but there are gems out there that have value and will inspire you. Because you just need to know what films you need to watch to guide you on the path of self-improvement. And this also has to do with thinking for yourself. Do not just listen to someone saying that all media is bad. Analyze that message and think for yourself after that. This is a problem I see with many young men. They listen to anyone, they listen to any self-improvement YouTuber and just take their advice without even thinking critically about it. And it's the same with this video. And actually everything in the world, right? Everyone wants your attention, because attention means money. And some people aren't genuine about that stuff and want to mislead you. So think about films and self-improvement after watching this. What is the best decision for you? Think critically about it. And yeah, not just here, but for the rest of your life, use this as a lesson. Think critically. And if I inspire some of you guys to become filmmakers, then we're on the path to success, because that is what we need in this day. That's what we need. We need modern filmmakers to make films about masculinity and that analyze men, to portray a good message to young men, because that is also self-improvement that will help them get to their eventual goal of becoming the best version of themselves. So yeah, we need that. We really need that in modern day, and I hope I can, give off a good message. I see now in the entertainment industry that there has been a tiny shift, and that a little more masculine films are coming out lately. I really wanted to get this off my chest, and of course, yeah, keep this form of content in moderation. Don't overindulge. I love films, but I only watch 1 or 2 a week. That's what it's all about, moderation. Stay on that self-improvement path. It's okay to watch media if it adds to your self-improvement journey, if you gain something from it, because it's just like watching self-improvement on YouTube. You have to pick the right forms of media, and then you will get there. Stay gold.